Focus on finding my son.
There's a tiger here!
Keep your ear to the ground. It was a big hit, a lot of people involved.
On the grill!
Whether it was the gangsters or the government to blame, it will happen again.
Got a couple of treats for you tonight.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love Snowfall, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today we're going to be talking about Snowfall Season 5, Episode 6. This is the recap. Now I'm going to try my best to focus on all the key points in this episode. If I miss anything, you guys let me know down below. And man, your boy Franklin has found out who was behind these hits. And of course, the fan theories, I guess they were right. Your boy Kane, he is here. Kevin's brother, he was out looking for revenge. And the sad thing is, the dude said he's not done yet. And the next time is probably going to be worse. So what is Franklin Saint going to do? He tried to, of course, talk to this dude and let him know, like, look, we can work this out in a different way. It does not have to go down like this. But this dude ain't trying to hear any of that. He's like, screw all that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to hear anything that you talking about. So it's pretty much flat out war. Now, your boy Peaches once again did not appear in this episode. Everybody's trying to figure out where in the hell is he at. We know Franklin's spot got hit up. They had all the cash in there. And it was only two people that knew about that. And that is Peaches and Franklin. That's what he said, right? So what happened? Who helped Peaches? Was it a setup? I mean, eventually we need to find out all the truths about this because everything is looking very, very suspicious. So we're going to talk about that in this recap. As I told you guys, I'm going to try to focus on all the key points. If I miss anything, you guys let me know down below. So what did we see in episode 6, the Iliad part 2? More chaos was in this episode. And of course, the episode started off exactly where we left off in last week's episode. Now, Franklin asks this guy, can he just let them out? He has money, but the dude ain't trying to listen at all. Your boy Gustavo, he has, pretty much set up a trap inside of this cage with his belt. And when the old man went up there, he kicked the cage, and all of a sudden the old man falls and his leg drops down in the cage, and the tiger, bites off his leg, and the dude is pretty much done for. Gustavo and Franklin, they're able to get out of this cage somehow, some way. I mean, you talking about luck, these guys definitely had some luck in this episode. Now they get out, and it seems like the gang that was looking for them in last week's episode, they still out there looking for them all night long. I mean, they was looking for them during the day. They still out there looking for them. And I'm looking like, man, y'all cannot catch a break. The first car that Franklin and Gustavo tries to jack, it's the guys. I'm looking like, really? What's the chances of it being the first car that they try to jack? Like, come on. But it is. So now they're going to hem them up and try to get answers. They want to know, where is the money? That's their main objective, right? Because that's what they want. And they're not trying to kill them unless they get the money. But we already know if they know where this money at, it's probably going to be over for them. So Franklin and Gustavo, they ain't going down like that. They're like, nah, we good. We got jacked, plain and simple. We ain't got the money. But you already know these guys weren't going down for that. And they was going to continue to try to get some answers from them. Now, Black Diamond and Dallas, they're like, look, we ain't take no money. We did not set y'all up. Where in the hell is Peaches at? Like, we wouldn't even move like that. So everybody's trying to figure out where is Peaches at. Uncle Jerome, Aunt Louie, they trying to figure out if these guys are actually telling them the truth. But it does make sense. You found them pretty easily. They wasn't out there hiding. Peaches cannot be found. So we already know what time it is. Something is not right. Now, Sissy tells all of them they need to stop arguing and put all that energy together to find her son. Then we get back to Gustavo and Franklin, and this guy is not playing around. He wants to know where the money is at. And Gustavo, he is talking to him, telling him, look, man, we're almost cousins. Like, come on. And the dude ain't trying to hear it. He's talking about, look, when I come back, I'm getting some answers. Now, Franklin does tell this guy, like, look, he knows where the money is at. Let him go and get the money, and maybe he can let them free. Now, the guy's like, look, we're going to go with you to find this money, but Gustavo is going to stay here just in case it does not go down the right way. Then we get to Veronique and Sissy, and we learn that Veronique's mother was a con woman, and she had all types of different tricks to get over with the system. So now we're learning a little bit more about her. Is Veronique a calm woman her damn self? All I know is this: she cannot be trusted. Now, Sissy tells Veronique like this lifestyle is very, very dangerous, and most likely this is not going to be the last time like something like this is going to happen, right? It's going to continue to happen, whether it's the government or gang members. This is the life that you have chose being around Franklin. So what are you going to do about it? And that makes your girl Veronique think twice, like, man, maybe I should, step away from Franklin until everything calms down, because it's not looking too good for all of us. Now, Franklin takes these guys back to where him and Gustavo was at, where they had that tiger at. And this is all a part of his game plan. If he's, able to get them close to the tiger, maybe the tiger can do his dirty work. And Franklin was right. The tiger does his dirty work, takes down one of the guys for him, and then Franklin takes out the other one. A lot of luck going on for your boy Franklin in this episode. Franklin goes back to the car and he pulls out the strap on the clever character. And now Franklin has the upper hand, and we already know he's going to make the call to Uncle Jerome and Leon to come and pick him up, which he did. Jerome asks him, is everything good? Franklin is like, no, everything ain't good. Now, Franklin learns that Avi ended up getting hit as well with Leon, and you already know he's upset. Like, man, who could this be? Who is this person out here hitting all of us? And of course, they still don't know where the hell is Peaches at. Now, they all go and save Gustavo. We know he was still hemmed up. So Leon, Jerome, and Franklin, they bust in there and catch these guys slipping. And your boy Franklin, he does give Gustavo a choice. He's like, look, man, what do you want to do with these guys? And Gustavo's like, look, let's just go home. So I guess these guys are going to live. Not all of them are dead. We're going to see if it's going to come back to hunt them in the future. Now, your boy Franklin does tell Gustavo that he still got his poster from the original season. And we know that these two have a major history with each other. Now, Franklin, he tells Gustavo like, man, I didn't know if I can trust you because you and Teddy was spying on me or whatever, trying to, get intel on me. But Gustavo never knew anything about that drop as far as Teddy, recording everything that they was out there doing. So now Gustavo was looking like, really? So this dude been plotting and planning this whole time behind my back. And this is why I've been saying that not only Franklin, he's not only the one that needs to worry about what he needs to be doing as far as the end game. Gustavo needs to be plotting and planning as well, because as Teddy said, these people don't care about you. Teddy was talking about himself. He don't care about you, Gustavo. So you need to be plotting and planning on a way to get out without Teddy, because it seems like Teddy definitely has his own game plan, which we already know the dude has already been up to some stuff. Now, Franklin finally gets back home. He is having a conversation with Veronique. He is talking about he doesn't think they will be hit again tonight, so it should be all good. Now, Veronique is like, look, I'm going to go home and I don't want you taking me. So she's pretty much going to go by herself. And I found that very odd. Like, really? Like, I don't necessarily feel safe with you going by yourself. But she seemed like she really wanted to do it. Like, she didn't need no one following her. Now, Franklin goes to the spot because he was like, man, if this is Peaches, it's only one way to find out. We know that Franklin and Peaches was the only two that knew about this spot, right? So now he's like, man, what the hell is going on? They put two and two together. They're like, man, if Peaches did this, he didn't do it by himself. He has somebody to help him out. And, it's still like a mystery behind all of this. And I got a feeling it's going to be a twist when it comes to finding out exactly what happened to Peaches and Franklin's money. Now, Uncle Jerome was very upset. We know that Unc was the one that brought Peaches around in the first place. So he's feeling some type of way about this. And for Peaches to set all of this up, it's still like a mystery. And he's like, man, like, there's no way this could have happened. But we know Uncle Jerome is definitely taking all the heat mentally. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to tell him it's not his fault, but he's mentally believing it is his fault. Now, Franklin goes back home and he finds that Veronique has left the note and she's up out of here. She took that advice that she got from Sissy and she said, you know what? I can't be around this lifestyle. I got to step back because I don't want to risk my child end up getting harmed dealing with all this. Now, Franklin goes to Avi because he needs some protection. He's tired of messing around and he's feeling like someone is going to still come after him in his family. So he wants Avi to make sure that he is good. Now, Avi tells Franklin, like, look, man, you can do anything that you want to do. Ever since I met you, you always show me that you can do anything that you want to do. And that a person like him, all they do is go from war to war. But you, Franklin, you got the war inside you, son. So we know that Franklin is very, very dangerous. At the same time, Avi is letting him know, like, look, even though you are living this lifestyle, just know you could have done anything that you want to do. Be a teacher, I mean, whatever. You can do it. But this is the lifestyle that you chose, so of course you're going to have to deal with it. At the end of the day, we know the more to the story is Franklin needs that extra protection from Avi. And y'all know Avi, he got those heaters, so it makes a lot of sense for Franklin to go out there and do this move. Then we get to Uncle Jerome and Aunt Louie. And Uncle Jerome ain't playing around, you know what I'm saying? They're talking to these dudes trying to get some information about what really went down and who actually did these hits, right? And I guess apparently this dude, all he wants to know is when is the drop, right? And he's getting very disrespectful with Uncle Jerome. Uncle Jerome ain't playing around with him. He beats the living hell out this dude. I mean, Uncle Jerome wasn't playing around. And to be honest, man, I think he took his frustrations out as far as about Peaches and everything, and he let it all release during this fight. Your girl Aunt Louie pulls out the strap, and she like, look, you might as well stand back because you don't want these problems. Your boy Jerome was like, look, next time teach a man how to squabble. You know what I'm saying? You get that trigger the next time. So Jerome, he about that life, and he on that mess in this episode, man. Then we get to your boy Teddy. He's having a conversation with Parissa, and this girl, she is a super freak. She ain't playing around. She's talking about she want 500K. On top of that, it seems like this girl is really trying to be in a relationship with Teddy. She's seen all the cocaine and she's about that life. She's telling him, look, I read all this, I think she said she read an article or whatever talking about the CIA being involved in the drug trade and stuff like that. We already know Teddy, he tried to brush it off, but this girl, apparently she knows entirely too much. So Teddy does have to play it like it's cool. At the end of the day, she's going to have to be taken out. She is a liability, but we know Teddy is going to work with her for a little bit until it is time to let her go. And you already know how Teddy moves. So while she's sitting up there trying to get her freak on, she probably should have just took the drugs and got up out of there. She going to find out the hard way, in my opinion, but we going to see. Now, Franklin goes to the hospital to meet up with Veronique for the ultrasound. And to hear this heartbeat for the first time, I know it really got to him. It really got to him, right? We know in this episode, he's hiring, extra protection for his family. And we know Veronique left in the first place because of what happened in the last episode. She does not want to put her baby at risk, as she told him in this episode. Now, Franklin doesn't know Sissy had a conversation with Veronique. All we know is Veronique switched up on him real quick, telling him that she needs to, take some space from him and he will see her at work. But she cannot be around him like that, especially with him being a part of this lifestyle. It is entirely too risky. So you already know Franklin, he's going to be feeling some type of way about that. But then at the same time, I can understand Veronique wanting to be a little bit more safe, but she knew what she was getting into. You know what I'm saying? She knew what she was signing up for. This dude is a major drug dealer. What do you think is going to happen? Then Franklin is having a conversation with Black Diamond and Dallas and Leon, and they let him know word on the street is that Kane is out of prison or whatever. We know Kane is Kevin's brother. We talked about his character before the season even aired out, so we already knew he was going to pop up. The fan predictions were saying that Kane was behind these hits, and it looks like they were true, right? So your boy Franklin and Leon, they go and have a conversation with Kane, and they're trying to pretty much just squash all of this. And Franklin does ask about, the hits and did Peaches help out? But we know Kane is not going to give him that information. Talking about, didn't I teach y'all, enough? Like, what do y'all think I'm about to do? I'm not about to just sit up here and let you know everything. On top of that, he did apologize if anybody got caught up in the crossfire as far as Franklin's mom's. That's on him. But he's also letting Franklin know, like, look, if you want to get at me, go ahead and get at me. I'm not hiding nowhere. And, it's going to be what it's going to be. So it seems like your boy Kane, he is definitely pissed off about what happened to his cousin Delroy. And he's also even more pissed off about what Franklin did to his brother Kevin. And in his heart, it's all out war. And he tells Franklin, the next time he's going to have some better people that's going to pretty much finish the job. They're going to get it right the next time. And we know Franklin doesn't want to go to war. he doesn't really want to do that. He really just wants to keep the peace and have no issues at all. That's how Franklin always has been. But this time around, that's not going to be the case. He cannot sit back and allow this dude to do what he wants to do. Now, it's understandable for Franklin to go to him and try to squash it all, because why have a war? Why have all these issues with each other? At the end of the day, as Kane said, it's things in life that you can fix, and it's things in life that you cannot fix. So this is, pretty much one of those things that you cannot fix in his eyes, and he is going to get payback no matter what. So what do you guys think is going to happen? Franklin gave this dude a warning. He told him, look, I can take out your people and everybody right now at any given moment. But it seems like your boy Kane doesn't even care about that. So just remember, once they get wiped out, don't be hesitating. Don't be talking about, man, I probably should have, moved in a different way. We know that Franklin's going to get back at him. We know it is an image of Kane in the hospital. We're going to talk about that probably when I do the what to expect for episode 7. But we know he's going to get back at him. And the key to all of this is Leon. Will Leon actually be able to execute the game plan in order to get back at Kane? It's crazy, man, because as Franklin said, man, we used to be all friends, you know what I'm saying? But your boy Kane said friends. He was like more like brothers, you know what I'm saying? More like y'all was my little brothers. So it goes to show you how close they were and how serious this whole hit was for Kane. This is very, very personal for him, and it really pissed him off that Franklin was the one that took out his brother. At the same time, he blames Franklin for what happened to Delroy as well. I mean, it's a whole lot of stuff going on, but I guess your past will always come back and get you. As of right now, that's what we're seeing, and hopefully we get to see the conclusion out of all of this very, very soon. At least the conclusion out of your boy Peaches. What really happened? I got a feeling it's going to be a twist, and if I'm Franklin, I'm walking around very, very paranoid, because deep down inside, when you lose all that money, when you get hit like that, you're going to be paranoid, like, man, I can't trust nobody. I don't know who trying to do me in. You know what I'm saying? And Franklin just wants to know all of the answers. So hopefully we get some more answers about what really happened to Peaches in this next episode. But you guys let me know, man, what did you think about episode 6, the Iliad part 2? It was definitely a lot of chaos. And for Kane to come into the show, you can definitely feel that shift of energy, like something bad is about to happen. He's definitely bringing that different energy to the show, and I cannot wait to see how it's all going to play out. Now, we'll be dropping the what to expect video for you guys. Probably going to do that tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. But thank you guys for all the love, all the support, and I will catch you guys very, very soon. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.